Hey everyone, Thiago here. Recently, I received that question. I think I have a pretty good insight. When service gets busy, when shit gets real, when everything starts happening at a speed that seems almost overwhelming, almost too much to be managed, and without any perspective of it slowing down whatsoever, it can be extremely complicated to get your game together. It can be nearly paralyzing because of the sheer amount of things going on at the same time. When Docker starts piling up, everything starts happening at the same time. Like, it's fucking complicated. It's difficult to do. Communication needs to be sharp. Your productivity needs to be sharp. You have to really deliver in order to succeed at that challenge. Accept that it's a pretty difficult shit to do. If you're new in a kitchen, you will not master a very busy service in a very complicated kitchen overnight. Like, it will take time, especially in the beginning, or I would say exclusively in the beginning, let's say, because the more you do it, the easier you will get, and the better you will be at it. But particularly, like when you are starting, there is gonna be so much information. The input that you're gonna get from the environment, dockets, people shouting, customers complaining, and we need to do some alterations on whatever docket that we don't even know what it is now. Like, everything seems too much. And how do you set yourself up in such a specific way that you can actually succeed, that you can at least increase your chances at succeeding at this challenge? First, accept it is very hard, so you will fail until you succeed. Not being able to effortlessly flow through the busiest service of all time, there's no shame in it. There is no shame in not being able to win a very hard service in day one.
If you're in day 100 and you're still not succeeding, there is a problem that needs to be solved.
So, few things that will be absolutely mandatory to increase your chances at succeeding with this challenge. Number one, mise en place. And I'm not talking about the regular ass mise en place that you're gonna see so many people explaining about. Like you read your whole recipe and then you prepare every single thing you need for the recipe before you even start cooking the recipe. So you are not like halfway through and you realize you haven't diced your shallots or whatever. Like, it's not. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, on top of that, like, so you're gonna do all this, all the basic mise en place that you should know by now. If you're working in a kitchen, a professional commercial kitchen, you should know what that is by now. If you don't, mise en place is basically the art of preparing yourself. And failing to prepare is preparing to failure. Don't simply prepare. Be absolutely prepared. Things like, how many spoons do you need to have in your section? Which knives? Do you need a bread knife? Or do you need a paring knife? How much prep do you actually need to have it like ready to fire, like in front of you? How much prep you need to have as a backup? Predictable. It's fairly predictable. Most things you can prep for at least, like at least a couple of days. So if you overshoot for whatever reason a little bit, you still have the chance to use the next day. So if you overshoot in one day, reduce the amount of things you're gonna be prepared for the next day, and you'll be fine. But the most important thing is, take your mise en place seriously. Involve more than just your preps. Involve your setup, the setup of your section, and like your own setup as well. Tea towels like hanging from your apron. Like, you need to have 2 tea towels hanging from your apron at all time. 2 clean tea towels. And you're not gonna use it to wipe the bench. You're gonna use it to grab hot trays, right? So 1 tea towel for each hand. You grab hot things. You don't burn yourself. You put it back on your apron. You always have 2 tea towels with you. Not 20 tea towels spread around your section. Be intentional on how organized you are all over the place. Be intentional on how organized you are existentially, like in your life. You gotta be an organized ass person. Be intentional about it. Once you observe a bottleneck, you know that, okay, I'm losing time, efficiency, I'm losing movement. If you prepare too much, if you didn't prepare enough, if I had a cutting board, like sitting on the side, like I don't even need to have it ready to go because I don't usually have to use it a lot during service. And there is one little bullshit to use the cutting board. Have a cutting board fucking on the side, ready to go or something.
And I am not going to have my reputation in that department tarnished by a bunch of fucking limp dick, sour note, flattered on their girlfriend's flexible tempo dipshits. Got it?
Two, that one is particularly important for life. If you don't ever use it in a kitchen, but you take it for your life, it will be good enough. Like you will take benefit from knowing this. One of the best things that you can do in order to increase your chances to succeed at challenges that are just too big to be conquered, you break it down into smaller, more digestible chunks. And then you go and you dominate one small chunk at a time. One small chunk at a time. And next thing you know, you already have like a bunch of chunks that all together, they mean a lot. Like it's a lot of shit being done one little bit at a time. If you feel for whatever reason, your service is being overwhelming and it's within your control to break it down into smaller, more digestible chunks. Let's say you have a prep list that is just, bananas. It's enormous and you don't have a lot of time to do it. And don't have a lot of time to do it. The best way that you can conquer is by dividing. First of all, you divide that prep list into time-consuming / urgency of the job. Some jobs are extremely urgent and they take an enormous time to do. Those are the jobs you want to start doing as quickly as possible. Some jobs, they are really fucking fast and nobody gives up. Bollocks. Those will be the last ones of your list. Everything else, you will have to fit in between, figure out exactly what your priorities are, but keep in mind those two universes, time constraint and urgency of the task. If something takes too long and it's too urgent, you want to do it fast. If something is urgent, but it's pretty quick to do, you still want to do it soon, but not before the thing that takes too long, that will take a couple of hours cooking, have to do, like, let's say, caramelized onions. It takes a long time to caramelize onions, or there is an onion soup that needs to be, prepped fresh every day. It takes a long time to caramelize onions properly. Like, to make an onion soup even more, it takes hours to get a proper onion soup, going on. So you want to get those jobs ready as quickly as you can. Eventually, you need to chop chive to use as a garnish for the same, onion soup dish that you have. Chives takes 2 seconds to cook, but you have to have it on the top, that's the presentation, that's the way it is. You have to have it. Do your chives after you already have your onion soup cooking, in the stove, already cooking, already going on, ready to go, or at least getting ready to go. On the other hand, let's say you have on your list something like steaks that comes pre-portioned from our supplier. I just have to take them from the original package, lay them on a tray, nice and flat, rack in the bottom so they're not sitting on their own juices, and that's a important job. It has to be done, but it takes 2 seconds as well to do, so that's gonna be after the onion is already cooking. I'm not gonna worry about steak before my onion soup is cooking. That's the thing, everything seems important, but there's a hierarchy. There are things which are more important than others. It's crucial that you can be a scientist of your own service and actually see the bottlenecks, see where are the places that you can improve your efficiency. Once you have a sweet spot in which you are already breaking down tasks into a small enough chunk, that small chunk is the biggest chunk that you can do at one time without getting overwhelmed, lost, anxious, without losing control. You grab that chunk and you be a scientist of yourself and you think on how can I do this better, quickly, more quickly, more efficiently. Once you get that small chunk completely mastered and in your heart that shit, I'm doing this really, really well, you increase a little bit your universe, increase a little bit the chunks that you are taking, what will have fundamentally happen at that point is that you made yourself bigger and you make the challenge smaller, because now you're better, you're more prepared, more organized, more conscientious about everything that is happening. You are actively thinking about all the little micro pieces of efficiency, all those little pieces, all those little micro pieces where efficiency was lost, and you can work on improving them. And once you do this, you get more confidence because you will know that you're actually doing a good job, you are spending time actually getting good at doing this. Two, you'll be respected by your peers because you will win at the service, and when you are doing service with multiple other people, they're in the fight as well. Everyone is running, everyone is sweaty, everyone is tired, everyone has shitloads of work to do. Some manage the pressure better than others, but everyone is kind of in the shit. And if you have a guy who is not managing to keep up, who is slowing everyone down, who keeps fucking it up and compromising how smoothly the service runs, like how smoothly that imaginary gear turns, like it's a problem, like if you just try to sweep it under the rug and pretend it doesn't exist, it's just gonna grow bigger in the shadows, it's just gonna get bigger. If you address this, if you get like a big ass section of your service, whether it's the docket, whether it's the prep, whether it's the setting up of your section, packing up, and getting ready for the next day, you have to be able to see your particular situation as a scientist, figure out bottlenecks, figure out how you can be more efficient, and then be more efficient. And it's not hard. If you make it small enough, it's not hard. Small enough, more efficient, then a little bigger. Then more efficient, then a little bigger. And then eventually you'll be conquering a lot. Next, remember, it will eventually finish. Like most likely, before you even arrive at that place, they were already doing that same service without you. It's not like you're there to save the world, and without you, everyone will fail. That without you, everything will go down, everything will fail. Without you, the service will be, if you fail, service will be a disaster because of you. It's your fault. I am sorry to break the news, but you are not that important. Truthfully, you are not that important.
It's not important, okay? You're not important. Get used to it.
That service already existed before you arrived, and it will exist after you left. At the time when all the shit's going on, when the service happened and the dockets, is piling up, it feels like it's gonna last forever. That's gonna be too much. That's gonna keep increasing non-stop. But the thing is, there is a physical limitation to how busy things can get. There is a finite amount of seats available at your restaurant, a finite amount of points of sale, and a finite amount of front of the house staff taking orders and punching them in. The dockets will stop coming at such a rapid pace, and you will have a chance to focus just about winning. Having your mind focusing on the right thing, it's also something that can be detrimental in that part. It's important that you remember eventually it's gonna finish, but it's also important that you remember that it's just food. You're not saving the world. You're not launching, a rocket. It's not that important. It's good for you to be a professional. It's good for you to understand that, there is a responsibility involved with what you do. There is an expectation involved, with what, you're doing. And you have to be a grown-up. You have to be a grown-ass man, pay your duties, and actually do what you're supposed to do. But you don't have to make it harder than what it already is. Truthfully, many a time, we are our worst enemy. We make it harder than it has to be. Way, way harder than it has to be. If you remember to focus on that small, more digestible chunk of dockets that are already on the docket rail, on their way to the pass, forget about the waterfall of tickets, that will be waiting for you in the machine. You will be fine. Don't worry about what is about to come. You don't worry about the dockets you haven't even seen yet. Don't worry about it. Break it down in small digestible chunks and just have that certainty, because I guarantee it will finish and it will not escalate forever. It's not going to get infinitely busy, and it's not going to last forever. I guarantee 100% of the time. In every restaurant, there is a limitation on the number of seats, the number of people working. There's a limitation on how busy it can get. If you remember this, just by knowing this, when you're actually in the heat, when you are in that moment and you're okay, too much, your energy is going really, really high, it will finish, it will end. This is not gonna last forever. And you survived this before. Give yourself some credit. You survived this before. This ain't your first rodeo, yeah? You might not be perfect. You might not be, the sharpest tool in the shed yet, but you have done similar things to this before. And if you haven't, man, just good on you. Then good on you, because you are facing adversity. You are moving forward courageously towards the unknown. It's a hard thing to do, but it will make you bigger and better if you do it. It's a win-win. One more technique that it's good for life. This is not just good, for you to succeed at a busy service. This is useful for you to succeed in life, in whatever you're doing. There are many different ways for you to do it. It's breathing techniques. If you research, Wim Hof, breathing technique. Andrew Huberman have a whole video on like breathing techniques too. Like there's a bunch of breathing techniques, meditation, relaxation, all that stuff. As a scientist of your own service, it's important that you experiment with yourself as well, the same way that I'm telling you right now. Try all these techniques as well. Vagus nerve reset, as effective as the breathing technique. Yeah, super simple. So I'm gonna give you one. When you're feeling super overwhelmed, energy, you are everywhere, it's getting very difficult to remain calm. 2 quick inhales, 1 longer than you should exhale. Through your mouth. What that does, flushes out CO2 from your system. What happens is your body is biologically incapable of producing all the stress chemicals that needs to be produced without that excess CO2. There is a reason why when you're anxious, when you're nervous, when you're panicking, you start breathing quickly. There's a reason for that. Your body is requiring that quick breathing. If you slow your breathing down, inevitably your energy will drop as well. As your energy drops, you will be able to break things down in smaller chunks and prioritize and see the bottlenecks and be a scientist of your own service. Everything will stack together and be like a whole package of solutions for an overwhelming challenge that you think you are not able to win yet. I highly recommend, like vagus nerve reset or breathing techniques. Look it up. Really simple to do. You can do it during the service. Like you can actually do it during service. It's not that complicated. Like it's very basic but very efficient. I guess lastly, I would say, that if you paid attention to everything that I said so far, you notice that I offered you resources that they rely on you only. Like you being accountable for your own progress, for your own solutions, for figuring out a way that you can actually succeed at whatever you're doing. One last resource that I believe I would like to get. This time it will not specifically involve you, but these can be like life-altering. That is, find a mentor, like find a guy better than you that is willing to share his or her knowledge with you, that is willing to mentor you, to teach you, is willing to see you for for the human being that you are. We will not bully you, we will not make fun of you, we will not disrespect you for your limitations or your struggles. He will actually help you in ways that maybe you can't even imagine. Even the bullies, they were beginners too. Like if there is a guy that is on top of you, and he's more experienced, he's better than you, he knows what he's doing, and he's making fun of you, he's bullying you, or he's not helping you manage whatever problem you haven't been able to manage by your own resources, based on what I have described earlier, what I have given you earlier. Find a mentor, and this is coming from a guy who struggled with mentorship. Like I actually, it was so difficult for me to find guys that I admired, that I looked up to, that I could be actually that could rely on them to offer me insightful information and resources that would eventually make me more capable in the future. It's difficult to find. It's not trivial. Most people, they're unable of sharing, of caring about the other people, about helping other people. Like they're drowning in their own issues. They're drowning, in their own stress, their own problems, in everything that is already going on in their life. They just don't have enough to give to you. Most people are like this. Eventually, you will find people who have their shit together enough that they can share a little bit. If you don't have one of those next to you, keep looking. Like, don't stop looking. Keep looking for people that can mentor you and help you, and keep looking for resources like this video, because you can't rely into a magical solution. There's a reason why I left this as the last resource I give to you. You have to be accountable. You have to be responsible. You have to be a grown-up. This is not negotiable. Like you can't just drift through life expecting that someone bigger, better, more capable than you is gonna come and save your ass all the time. This is not gonna happen. You have to be responsible and you have to be accountable. You need to be able to take care of your own shit. You need to be able. And the way you can use mentorship is to make you bigger, making you more capable of winning the challenge. Like this is the intention I want you to have in your head right now. When you find a good chef, when you find a guy clearly better than you, and he he clearly has good intentions. Maybe he's not even that good, but he has good intentions. You know, like you want to help. Take the knowledge, suck it in, and use it as fuel to make you bigger. When a challenge that it's too big is presented to you, you are capable to take responsibility and dominate one way or the other. You're not relying on someone else coming and saving the day. You're not a kid anymore, not a child anymore. Mom and dad, they're not here anymore. This is real life. You have to be a grown-ass individual. Pull your own weight. Like, you have to pull your own weight. Otherwise, the whole group will not respect you. In a kitchen, it's extremely obvious to anyone with a little bit of experience if someone is pulling their weight or not. Intentionally a smart ass or lazy or just a cunt, disrespectful. I mean, it's obvious. It is obvious. If you have a good intention in your heart, you want to be a better individual, and you are using these people around you to help you be there, to help you be in that point, that moment of your life you want to be, good on you, keep doing it. Don't use it as an excuse to allow you to not pull your own weight, to allow you to not be a responsible, grown-ass human being, accountable. Someone that your team is actually looking forward to working with. Like, what you want is to have your team to be excited because you were the one doing the section today. Like, oh, we're gonna be fine because Thiago's on the grill today, we're good.
You son of a bitch.
Write it down. Grab a pen and paper, write it down, and like repeat to yourself every single shit. Break it down in smaller, more digestible chunks. Look for a mentor. I'm gonna remember it will eventually finish. I will remember this service happened before I was even here. Like, they were already succeeding. I'm not that important. Like, if I fail, we're gonna figure out. Like, it's fine. The pressure, it's way bigger in your head than it is out there. And you'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. Believe in yourself the way that I'm believing in yourself right now. Yeah, I believe in you. I believe in you. Fucking let's go, boys. Let's go. Oh, almost forgot. If you have a question too, don't be shy. Leave it in the comment section or hit me up on Instagram, X, whatever socials you can find me. I read every single message. Every single message. Don't be shy. It will be incredible to me to be able to be closer to our community and be able to reply to more of your questions. I am looking forward to it. I can't wait to help you and everyone else who follows our videos, who support us for such a long time. Like, it's an honor to be part of this team, part of this movement, this community. I would really like you to engage. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Yeah? One team, one dream. Let's do it. Ciao.